And tonight in Hannity's America, Attorney General Eric Holder has made no secret that he thinks waterboarding is torture. Now, the National Review's Andy McCarthy pointed out that Mr. Holder took a beating at the hands of Republican Congressman Dan Lundgren and Louie Gohmert. Now, the two men asked the Attorney General why he thinks waterboarding is torture, given that we use the technique to train our very own soldiers.
If we're causing them to undergo waterboarding, even under the guise of training them, aren't we subjecting them to torture if you have defined waterboarding as torture?
If our officers, when waterboarding, had no intent to do permanent harm, and in fact knew absolutely they would do no permanent harm to the person being waterboarded, and their only intent was to get information to save people in this country, then they would not have tortured under your definition. Isn't that correct?
Now, take a look at Mr. Holder trying to get himself out of this one.
No, that's not in the legal sense. I think that's a fundamentally different thing. No, it's not torture in the legal sense because we're not doing it with the intention of harming these people physically or mentally.
All right, so let me get this straight. Torture involves the intent to physically or mentally harm an individual, and even though waterboarding does neither, it's still torture? Now, I don't know, Mr. Holder, I'm guessing that you weren't hired for your ability to reason clearly.